Hi, Milo with No Budget here, and today we're going to talk about storyboards. We're going to go into why do you want to do a storyboard, how you do storyboards, and when you do storyboards. And then finally, we're going to finish it up with some of the pros and cons of storyboarding. Let's get started. Okay, now why do you want to do a storyboard? There's three reasons. There's pre-production, during production, and post-production. In pre-production, you're going to use your storyboards when you're sitting down with your cinematographer and your director of photography. This allows them to visualize what you see prior to actually going on set. This will help them when doing their setups and creating that scene and that mood and that moment that you want. Second, during production, you share that with your DOP. That way they can take it, run off, do their setup, and work their magic while you're off working with somebody else, such as the actors. You also want to share it with your lighting team. You can shade in that storyboard if you're using shadows. This is really helpful if doing a moody scene. Your lighting team can go off and create that mood, once again allowing you to go work on something else. And finally, you want to take this with you into post-production. Share this with your editor. This will make their job so much easier to have something on hand so that way they know what you are looking for. I've done a bunch of editing myself, and trust me, this would be amazing if I ever received this. When do you want to do a storyboard? You're going to do it after the script is done. Usually on a no-budget shoot, this is going to be your director. You're going to sit down with your script, you're going to sit down with your piece of paper and your pencil, and you're going to map out that storyboard. And it's literally that simple. Sure, if you were on a big budget shoot, you might have somebody that's their job. We're no budget. So, director, it's all you, buddy. And now, how do you want to do your storyboards? You can go really detailed. I've got a lovely example here by Maria Florentini. What she does is she does these beautiful storyboards, very detailed, very well. She even does the lighting in there. And that way when she's on set, she can hand that off and it's so easy for whoever she's working with to know what she wants. Or you can go my route, which is the stick figure method. The stick figure method also works, but if you're lazy like me and you don't want to spend a lot of time on storyboards, the important thing is that you're getting your message across, whether it be the stick figure method or the very detailed method. What you want to include in your storyboards, think about it like this. Think of it as a single still image. And that's really what you're seeing on TV or on the movie screen, is a single image, and the camera is recording the movement from one image to the next image. Okay, on your storyboard, we've got an example here from Maria again. She has the shot that you want, that one sequence that is the important one. Underneath it, she's got two things, or one of two things. Either some direction for the camera, or, for example, we've got an exterior Henry Street spire. We know what that is. Another example, we have a line of dialogue. You can use either of these. Once again, you're just telling your story on a piece of paper. And now, let's talk about some of the pros and cons of doing a storyboard. First up, the cons. One, it's time consuming. You might have other things you'd rather be doing. Two, if you're not very good at it, your storyboards might look like crap, hence like mine. And finally, a big con, if you don't do a good job on your storyboards, you then take them to your crew and they don't understand what the F you're saying or trying to tell them. You just did all of that work for absolutely nothing. Now, what are some of the pros of doing a storyboard? Well, we've mentioned quite a few of the pros previously in regards to the production process, allowing you to hand those off to somebody and then you can go work on something else. It frees you up on the day of production. Another really important pro of storyboards is in the pre-production phase. When you're looking for funding, when you're working with producers, you can take those storyboards and show them to people and they can see that story in advance. And then they'll reach into those pockets and hand over that money. Thanks for watching that video. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them below. We always respond. Even if we don't know the answer, we know people who do know the answer, and we'll go out and find it. Plus, maybe you'll give us an idea for a video to do at a later date.